Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the final episode of Fire Force Season 3 on Part 2 on Episode 13 or Episode 25. This episode, well, I'm just going to put in simple words. I'm going to get it out of the way and I'll give you my final thoughts on the entirety of the entire Fire Force series. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away. When it comes to Shinra making some kind of crazy new world, it looks like to me everyone who was killed seems to be revived with the exception of few who refuses to come back. But other than that, Shinra seems to fix a lot of problems in his Banshou Man superhero mode whatsoever. I don't know what it is, but one thing's for certain is that I guess he fixed a lot of problems. While there's a lot of people who return to the world, that with the exception of two Adala Bush users, they go like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to return, you know? Other than that, we have to that Shinra has some kind of evil god devil looking like thing show up, I guess, or maybe created. I don't know what his deal is, but one thing for certain is that he took away all the Adala firepower users whatsoever, and like, what's the word? Everything seems to be okay into this new crazy strange world. Other than that, Shinra seems to be hooked up with like Inka and Iris, I guess, depending on the situation. But other than that, the new world that Shinra created is a little crazy. Well, I guess it's really fun in a certain way, depending on your point of view. We get to see Juggernaut and Tamaki go on a fun date, I guess, or talking about what's going around. So, yeah, thought it was pretty nice and cool. And as for Karim, he's out to go do his he's gonna do his he's gonna go do his own thing, learning to to master the way of martial arts on a journey whatsoever. Other than that, it looks like to me Shinra seems to be doing fine. Of course, there's a funny moment with Inka saying, "I want your kid," and then like I want your kid whatsoever. He goes like, are you serious? I can't give you what I desire. And she says, well, I want your child, Shinra. I'm like, I have Iris though. He goes like, heck no. There's no way I want to be with a boring guy like you. He goes like, huh? You love me? He goes like, no, you idiot. I want your kid. And whatever the situation, Inka seems to be funny and comedic. And now she's like, I would just keep seeing you around here and there. But other than that, the way how it ended 25 years later with the post-credit scene, we get to see that Shinra becomes like some kind of world hero force supreme leader at the age of 42. And we get to see a couple new kids showing up towards the end. We don't know who they are, but other than that, there's some funny scenes involving some kind of devil or that god devil saying, hey, what should I make a man who made the world save the world whatsoever? And eventually we get to see the two parents talking to the child and saying how the world was beaten by despair. And there's a little girl is looking at the book and then she's like, oh, how interesting, really awesome. And then it ends up with the message saying, next is Soul World. And goodbye, and it ends up there. So it looks like many people, I didn't want to believe it at first, say that Fire Force is connected to Soul Eater, which I never read Soul Eater at all, but I heard like it was pretty okay in a certain way, or it's pretty good. I don't know. But other than that, a friend of mine believes that a Soul Eater anime remake is in the possibilities, but I don't know about that myself because haven't heard much news about it, but it is a big possibility. But the only thing is like that has yet to be truly determined by any other information given. So I'm gonna put in simple summary that Shinra created a whole new world. Everything seems to be okay. Everything is solved. Although Inka seems to be somewhat of a small minor antagonist, not to a point to to cause trouble, but trying to get Shinra's like, hey, I want your kid, you know? And I'm like, she's like, I ain't gonna give you my kid. Are you crazy? And then, other than that, who knows what. And then, like I said, there's a message of saying next is Soul World, so, and saying goodbye. etc. So I guess like that's it for Fire Force. Now, what do I think overall about the entire series? I thought it was okay. I mean, like there was nothing really big or special, but other than that, I think the Bansho Shinra creating a whole new world was a little much of a Deus Ex Machina, or just your thinking like this whatever happened kind of thing, shonen kind of thing, which kind of bothered me. But I go, you know what, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I thought the Fire Force series was okay. It's nothing really special or great or a masterpiece, that much I can say, but it was a fun journey to see many characters doing their own thing, and then, you know, despite certain issues with it now and then, with the series here and there, but I had my fair share of fun. But other than that, what do I think of it overall? Maybe a 6 to 7 out of 10, if anything else. That's my overall like score for the time being, or for what it is. Maybe even less, I don't know, but I'm done. It's over. I mean, I had my fair share of fun. It was a nice journey. It was a nice journey with Fire Force, and hopefully we'll if Soul Eater ever gets a new anime remake, I will watch it. I mean, I never watched Soul Eater at all, so I don't even know much about it, but until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm off the Zittle. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot!